Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to look at this my cotoneaster tree. As you can tell, it's not looking too good. It had some branch dieback over the winter. This is a tree that I keep outside. I bury it, the base of it, in mulch and kind of let it go. And last year it came out fine, but this year, for whatever reason, I don't know if it got too dry or what, but as you can see, we had quite a bit of dieback. It is just finishing up blooming. If you can see these little blooms here, which is kind of nice, but yeah, a lot of dieback. So today I think I'm just going to cut back some of that dieback, see what I'm left with, and it's definitely going to change the shape of the tree. I'll try to put a picture up here in the corner of what the tree looked like last year when I pruned it, if I can find one. Yeah, so it's going to look quite a bit different than that, because we're going to lose some pretty good branches that are pretty much dead, because it would have fleshed out by now, because everything else has, and it's like I said, it's already flowered. So I'm just going to start here and start taking some of these branches off. And it should, I mean, it's going to definitely change the shape of the tree, which might not be a bad thing, because it was pretty thick, had a lot of branches. I probably needed to thin out some of these branches long before now, but you know, doesn't always happen the way it should. And we might end up with a kind of a unique looking little tree here, but we'll see. We will see. I think that whole branch is gone, so we'll just get it. Had a bunch of branches coming out of that spot anyway, which is developing a bulge, so maybe it kind of helped me out here. Let's see, so this branch is dead because that green, I'm looking at this branch here, and initially I thought this foliage, this green, these leaves were coming off of it, but it's coming off of this other trunk over here, and this whole branch is dead. So we'll get rid of that one too. Just cut it up here first, and then see where to go with it. Got a little sprout coming up here. Is that coming up out of the? Get rid of this. I'll go back and clean those up a little bit more here in a minute, but just getting rid of some of the big branches so I can see what I'm left with. That one's dead. Before, when stuff like this would happen, I'd get pretty upset. I guess if it was one of my a lot more mature trees, I'd probably be a little more upset. But the longer I do this, I'm like, it happens, and if it's something I did, I'll try to correct it. But if it's just something that was going to happen, we'll just roll with the punches and see what we can make out of it. I guess when you get lemons, you make lemonade, or whatever that saying is. So I guess today we're making some lemonade. ahead and nibble some of this back a little bit more here. A little bit more there. Don't do too much. I don't want to kill off any more branches, so I think we'll leave that there for now. Got a lot of growth coming out of the bottom, which is kind of nice. Get some new, maybe some new branch options. Yeah, I guess it doesn't look too bad. Maybe I can put some wire on this branch and kind of move it over. Kind of use this as my front. Have like a little low branch over here. Probably can't bring that down too much. But I think I'll cut some of these just a little bit shorter up here. It'll continue to grow throughout the summer. I know I'm cutting off some of these blooms, but that's all right. I'm not really growing this tree for the blooms. It's kind of nice to see them in the spring, but I just like the small leaves on it. Cut this back a little bit. Maybe go a little shorter here. Maybe get these shorter and let that kind of bush back out to make the top a little thicker. This one here is coming right off the bottom of the trunk, so I'm going to get rid of that. Because I'm probably not going to use that. I'm not really concerned about thickening the trunk too much, so I'll get rid of those down there. Try not to cut anything off that I might want to use as a future branch, though. Probably going to look a little bit rough today. Yeah, I could possibly, just kind of look at it from the front here, could possibly bend some of this down like that. That wouldn't make too bad of a little tree there. Kind of got some movement, you know, here, movement there. Bend this a little forward. Yeah. Here's the other side. I just don't think I want to use that as the front though, because of the, it's kind of going away from me. I just think it'd be really hard to bend back. I think this will be a multi-stage fix. I think we'll just prune it down, let it grow back out a little bit, and then I'll decide if I want to change the front, if I want to bend these trunks around. I think I will go ahead and take this off just to expose that trunk down there. let some of them stay there just to maybe get some vigor back in the tree. But yeah, here's a new branch coming out there I could use. So a lot of possibilities. Like I said, I think I probably will bend that. Try to get my hand out of the way so you can kind of see what I'm thinking. I think if I do something like that, it's going to end up being a nice little tree. Yeah. Didn't have much choice. It kind of told me what it wanted to do instead of me deciding. It's kind of what I'm left with after getting rid of all those branches. In a way, I kind of like it better. Just kind of thinned it out a little bit, and I think, like I said, if I bend that over there and bring this forward, they kind of, let's see if I can hold them both in place with one hand. You know, kind of use that shape there as my new tree, and I kind of like that. Get rid of these down here eventually, and this one here probably, and maybe these on the inside of the bend. I could probably let this grow out and use it as a branch over there. Yeah, that's not a bad little option there. So don't think I'm going to wire that today. Make them back as a quick part 2, or if I wire it, I'll just show you kind of an update. But yeah, I think we'll kind of maybe cut some of these back a little bit shorter over here. Maybe nibble this out a little bit more. Get rid of that bump. It's pretty hard wood. Yeah, this is the first cotoneaster I've had, so it's kind of a experiment. I bought it at a garden center, not too much, just kind of letting it go, and this past winter forced me to change the shape of it. Which, like I said, I think I kind of like it better, so probably a good thing. All right, I think with that, we're just going to leave it there. Let me give you a quick spin around. Like I said, this is no means a finished product, but it's finished for today, and we'll let it recover a little bit, and then I'll see what else I want to do with it. So there's the front, which I think I'll keep the front. There's the left side, back, right side, and back to the front. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.